Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today, let's do some mini mines and fangs against Russia game. Um, we're gonna make the layout such that the deep inland corner are, connected to each other, such that the pocketed potential are less obvious. Because I think it's more fun. I'm gonna play board A, B just as usual because they are the default, the first board and the second board. And Foot A is a bad board for Fangs, especially the Coast Explorer is going to be bad, but hmm, B is good for many mines. What if many mines takes Foot A? B starts on one of the coast. Hmm, it's actually very interesting. Depends on where we want to make the dump land. I think it's gonna be either B7 or A7 because they have like a lot of adjacency. By a lot of mean some. I think B7 is better because B7 also covers a lot of board B's adjacency, while A7 doesn't have too many of board A's adjacency. So I think this is still pretty neat. This board adjacency is probably very bad. I might regret it immediately because this board A it has A2, A3, A4. I mean, A5, A1 completely cut off from many mines board. So I think we need to figure out something for Fangs board. But without too much ado, let's just start the game. Anyway, starts on B5. I think it's very fair. We can cover a lot of board B itself. And as for Fangs, I think starting on A1 like a normal person is pretty nice. I can also see I can also see starting on the B8 jungle is probably fine because we can start in on the jungle and we can help cover minimize word a bit. Um, what if jungle explores first? Jungle exploring first is for me, it's very calm for us, right? I just ranging hunt A8 and then probably hope for drafting a defense on this three. What is Mountain Explorer? Mountain Explorer is still fine. I can just grow here and then ranging hunt it if we want to, or skip pursue. So I think not grow starting on one is still fine. Not starting at A1 mountain is still fine. Starting on B8 probably has more coverage. Okay, it's Jungle Explorer. Alright. Oh, let's think. So definitely we still try to pocket. A8 is a very good pocket target. The pocket is not gonna last for too long though, as we're gonna try to make B7 our dump land. But at least it will last for some time. I could Raging Hunt A8, going top track on Fangs. Yeah, stopping a city build is always nice. It can also pocket A5, A6. It's just too good, right? The only exception is that they explore in the sands where it doesn't stop any A explorers. But I think it's good enough. So I guess I'll still do top. Top track, grow, convert, too near, Heath Gleam, Ranging Hunt, push what dude into B7, so we already have made our choice about dump land. And then mine grows on B4 with that EMS, defend B4, because it's very important for us to it's very important for us to cover the blighted land. I also would like to try to defend A3, depends on the draft. What if I don't go 3 energy on Fangs? What if I try to draft a card to maximize our chance to do it? Is it true? As in, I was gonna EMS here, but many I was planning to do the top track G2 3 times build. So on turn two, I would only have the first tier of right and eight, which defense two, but is not enough to solve C4, which means I was supposed to have another Fangs presence to bedevil there. I was planning to play Guide and Bedevil to solve four, so B4 jungle, and EMS on turn one is gonna be like our opener, which means I either use Manimind's guide to gather stuff out of A8. I mean B8 jungle. I think it's cool to do this, right? They can rescue a beast behind in the presence to solve it. I mean, I think it's very good. Yeah, we're definitely doing that, which means I was not supposed to use Fang's growth to commit a presence on B4 jungle, as Animax is already able to bring a presence over there. So I could still potentially grow to A3, which makes us closer to draft another card in the first two turns, try to solve A8 line, ranging hunt, push Explorer over there. And if I even did this A3, I could take a Russia 6 on A7. Assuming the next Explorer is not Sand, we're going to be very good. But if it Sands actually, I mean, Sands would make it very tough because we don't have a presence on A8, right? Not having a presence on A8 is somewhat very tricky because we can't cover A4 with our Tuner. I also have to commit a presence on A8 this turn. Otherwise, I would have just considered growing to A3 jungle, as I have to ranging hunt A8 from the extra beast. It has to be exactly there. There's a consideration for minimize G3 over there. That does a lot of things, but I don't want to stack minimize track scaling to cover that. Hmm. So the worst case scenario is definitely going to be Sands, 100%. Do I draft a card? I don't think I need to draft a card, as I probably just would like to take a light on A3 if I didn't draft it in defense. It's fine. Losing a 2 Dahan and adding a blight to 3 is scary. It sucks. But at least it stops a Russia 6. And I could spend our action somewhere that has better value. By value, I mean prevents the worst case. Something like Sans follow-up. Sans follow-up is I mean, okay, it's decided. I don't think I draft this turn. I take 3 energy because I've already committed one track on top track, right? So if I draft it again, I would have there's gonna be one turn where I have to stop my scaling and go to 3 energy. Otherwise, I would be out of energy very soon, and it's gonna be very bad if that happens. So yeah, let's just play out this way. Finish playing cards, proceeding to fast phase, ranging hunt, push the explorer um into B7. The other explorer can go to A7 jungle and a probably A5. What's the point of pushing the beast to A5? I can gain access to A5, but A5, I mean, I think the A5 is still fine, right? Because the point of A5 is that I can try to gain access to a4. Actually, it's not even true. Is a5? Does a5 actually do anything? I mean, having a beast on each terrain is good, right? Have a beast on a1 mountain, a7 sands, a8 jungle, and a5 wetland. Actually, it doesn't really matter that much because these two lands are not going to be explored. A5 wetland and A6 mountain is not going to be explored anyways. So we're going to be very calm with that. I think pushing the beast over there is fine. We can take that. It's probably going to be used for later. And the wetland is the follow-up, which is very good for us. We still don't have a target for 2 near because we pocketed our A5, which is a good thing. No complaint. Um, I was gonna think about stopping A6. I mean B6 wetland because it's gonna threaten a city build. The question is, how do I stop it? Also, do I need to do anything my to my A3 and A2? Like both these lands are coasts. If things go wrong, it's gonna be very, very wrong, not gonna lie. Let's keep Gleam out of these two B6 jungle first. This is for a prey chase or I don't know, sets up for a lot of things that we could try to use. Uh what does this two near do? Doesn't really do too much. Like these two explorers are gonna be stuck over here, around the coast, wherever. They cannot be removed by any ways, which means that I would have to take Russia 6 around my coast. This is gonna be very bad. I would like to keep my explorer on A7 just because it's a potential land that I can eat Russia 6 in. There's no point for me to too near B7 mountain explorers anyways, because it's gonna be our dump land. I could too near the explorer on B6 jungle. I think that's the line. Not gonna lie. Although it pushes to fear, which I count as a negative against Russia because Russia would threaten a fear card bomb if you push fear too much. But this at least means that we don't have to commit any presence to B6 if I was planning to ranging hunt again, which I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do, but I think there's no good target for us to do that. I think that's the main reason. It's very funny though. Okay, so next turn we G2 top from many mines, grow to B1, and we play Guide and Bedevil as we planned previously. So question is, where do I guide stuff into? Okay, I think I have a very set in stone target, right? Which is B8. But there's also a problem for B8, right? Which is many of us can't gain access to that land. I think it's the main problem. What I would do is that, I mean, what I could do is that I grow to B7 mountain and then guide. Uh, actually, I still have to guide stuff from A8 because that's the land I want to rescue stuff from. I mean, there's no point in thinking too much. Let's try to reclaim on Fangs and drafts. This is our plan. Is this gonna be our plan? What if I just don't reclaim? Go top trap, prey chase. I mean, go bottom trap, prey chase. Prey chase, many mines. B6 wetland. It might be a line, but I also want to take a draft trying to see if like, we can try to solve A8. That's the thing. Hmm. Also, this water marker stacks with the secret set, which is funny to look at. Okay. Um. Da, 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 da. I think I like to draft. I think I still like to try to defend this land, and we did get it, which is very good. We could play elusive ambushes and ask, I mean, Russia 6 on A7. I think that's our plan. We play elusive, and we play. I think we could go prey because prey allows us to move our presence from left and eight, such that many minds can probably it, access B8. Yeah, I think we need extra beast movement from Fangs anyways for many minds to execute the game plan this turn. So yep, let's do it. Let's do elusive, defense 4. Let's do red and mage, shoot here, defense 3, and then can't target this with guide. Hmm. How can I achieve this? Thinking emoji. What if I grow to B6 wetland and then guide and then ranging hunt push them? Ooh, I think this is the idea. Okay, rewinding. Uh, change our growth to B6. Play guide the double. So Ethan first loses. Then I could guide them out first, freeing a lot of stuff. I think I just need one Dahan there. Just one. What if it's cultural ASM? If it's cultural ASM, I have to sack either this or this. It's still better than bringing two Dahan there, right? Which makes us, leaves us no choice. Right. Yeah, cultural ASM we can play around it perfectly, right? Because we have a lot of people that seem to do the beast of it. But I think leaving two Dahan here is correct. Um, uh, and ranging hunt time. I think I needed Fang's presence on here exactly on B4 jungle for the devil. So the only thing I can do is to move our A8 presence, gather, gather, gather push and then play on 6 and don't gather beast. And then I could gather some beast from I believe I only need 2 beasts on B4, so jungle. I think this is good. And the devil fangs. We put the devil fangs back to E7 mountain, just in case we want to convert this presence as a beast later. I think this is all set. What is this fortification? Oh, it's actually Strange Tale. After advancing invader cards, add a explorer to each hand with a sacred site. Oh, well, I mean, at least this card comes with the beast attack, right? I will take it. It solves the land and then unsolves it, so I don't know how to think about it. Maybe it's not bad. Let's do beast attack here, here. Actually, no. It's very important for us to decide where this A7 Sands Explorer is gonna go to. It can't go to 8. It can't go to 5. I mean, it can go to 5, but I don't want it to go to 5, right? Also, I don't want it to be B7 as the Explorer is gonna be a trouble. It can go to B8, but it need a solve to this left next turn, which I don't want. I don't want to commit an action, so I guess I'll do beast attack on A1, then beast attack like this, and then like this. It's pretty risky to have a lot of explorers on the coast for Fangs. We'll figure it out later, I guess. So beast attack time. We attack here. Mm, push them like that. Kill the sacred site so we don't have to strange tail. Okay, this is genius. Then we do that. Actually, okay, let's choose the order carefully. Kill you, then push the explorer back to the sands because we don't want to generate extra fear from doing that. Um, Maybe I can just push them back. I still would like to rush a 6 on A7 sands, just because it's closer to the down plan, and we could probably make use of the adjacency. Push will gather the Han from stuff. Um, sure, I'll gather a Dahan from A3 because Swilling the Explorer doesn't have any text. So guess we could also gather a Dahan in 5, in B5 sands. In case of one, I would like to solve it. I mean, it doesn't really make sense to push it there, right? Because if we want to, I can just pursue everything into our dump plan for if sands explores. But gather the Han into this wetland definitely helps because we can defend this D2, I mean A2 wetland next turn. I could gather a Dahan and B4 jungle. It's gonna be an overkill to have two Dahan there, but okay. Mountain Explorer I think is pretty nice now. Yeah, Mountain Explorer solves a lot of problems that it would have had. So as in I believe Fangs just reclaims to for another defense. And instead of for a very, very strong, terrifying chase on A7 cents. And then I guess and we're gonna be there. Yeah, yeah. This is just way too perfect of an explorer. So yeah. Let's try to do it. Hmm. Question is, where do we want to grow to? Actually, it's a very set in stone growth. We have to grow to B7, right? First to take escalates, and we would like to spend 2 energy to have the minor power, looking for whatever is useful. We have Gong, we have Sky Stretches, and we have a Defend, which has an air. Like all these cards are pretty amazing, but I think Gong is the best card here. It can give us the air, which enables our left and H, which is all that we care. And it can give Fangs 2 energy at worst, which can enable Fangs to do a lot of strong major stuff. Like let's take Gong, play all these cards, call it a day, and I believe Fangs also reclaims because we want to abuse the defense card that we drafted. Right. The thing is, I would be at. Oh, I probably wouldn't be able to grow because I'm playing 2/1 costs. I believe it's fine. Is it fine? Hmm. I also have to have a presence on B7 though. It, it's actually a little bit tricky. This land now has 3 plastics, escalates into 5 plastics. Russia 6 into 7 plastics. So I would have to have 3 beasts in B7. Ah, it's actually not so free, but I think with the Many Minds help, I can make it. I believe we draft a major at the moment because we already are trying to commit to a major plan. So looking for major is probably a good thing to do. And I believe Instrument is the card that insta wins. Although we also have Vigor. I don't know. Even Rap seems like busted over here. Like none of these cards are bad. Instruments even looks a little bit overcommittal based on the board state, but I believe this card has a bajillion potential in the late game, so I would take Instruments. Um, we haven't committed to the top track plan spot, so I guess the best forget is gonna be Prey. And I need to play 2/1 cost this turn, which means we're supposed to take a +3 energy and play this and this. Now I just need to figure out how to get our presence to um, A7 with a bunch of beasts. I think the answer is just many lines, right? There's nothing else to do. Okay, so let's just take a illicit ambushes, try to defend A2 wetland. Long Fangs for. Do I need to do ranging hunt anywhere? I believe we don't, so we just give 2 energy to Fangs and take a air, which maxes our left and 8. We don't need to resolve Dreadful Tide back. I could right in 8 just give them 2 on B1. Then hmm, which presence do I want to get to B7? I mean A7 sands for a very big turbine chains. Also, I think we're supposed to Dreadful Tide B7, right? So there's still a lot to do. I probably gather like gather from b4 and b5. Then I would have enough beasts. And I could convert Fang's presence as a beast, even though we're almost out of presence for Fangs, but I think it's fine. Skipping it is very healthy for us. Elusive and Gong, Energy, Air, Dreadful Tide, skip a Ravage, and we are almost at the point of a Fear Bomb. It's very funny because both spirits are like pushing Fear very quickly. I believe we're not gonna have the bomb this turn, right? If a Beast Destroy happens, we might get to, but currently let's just call it calm. Gather, we can gather one from our B6 wetland. Gather like this. We can also push, so I would like to push one to B7 and push one to B8. Trying to set up for a big pursuit there next turn. The presence can stay on A7 and we'll be there. We're still not gonna use pursue at any rate. Actually, what if we do? Huh, this pursue is actually very interesting. Because we could use ranging hunt to set up a beast on B7, right? So we could use the gather and push first to B8. Push something to the 7, at least push something. And then set up enough beasts over there. Yeah, I think this is an idea. Now just to calculate how. Gather, gather. Gather a Fangs presence, which is very important. Gather beast, like this. And I do a pursue over here, which pushes 3 pieces. It's good enough. And then Fangs cannot target ranging hunt on B8 because it's a blight. They can only push once. I guess I'll have to push one beast back to B7. Like this. To do pursue. Push town out first because we don't want to see cities. And then we could ranging hunt, gather beast, and don't push beast. I think this is a very good board state at the moment. Okay, we're not also not hit with the Beast Destroyer, which is very nice. 'Cause otherwise, we would have to Pressure Six somewhere else. Well prepared explorers. This is fine. This is actually better, right? Because it kills one less explorer, which gets us actually no. This event comes with a Beast of Fear, which might get us some new builds. Let's hope for the best. I don't know. So we generate fear, and see what the bomb is. It's gonna be the wetland bomb. Okay, this is super calm because we know that all the wetlands are being solved because this is a wetland solve ravage turn. Okay, we these fear. The thing is, do we want to accelerate the second fear bomb? I think we don't. So we don't count these two sacred site as beast and generate some fear. Beast Prowl. This land has to prowl somewhere. Okay, it's very calm because we can just prowl to A4, sand with a blight. Then where else do we want to prowl? Okay, I think we've prowled enough. I don't know. Add the Han. Add more the Han. The Han is good. We could add the Han to A6. It doesn't play around any Dahan defensive end though, because it already has a Dahan. Maybe we could add it to A7. It's also quite trivial to BH where the Han will be added. It's probably not very important for us. Let's add one to I don't know. Adding a Dahan here to B7 seems very weird because we're not trying to defend this land like ever, hey? Huh. I'll just add one here and add one here and call it a day. Guess it doesn't matter. Gather a town, okay. Nothing to select. Deep and free enclosed, okay. Time to ravage. Oh, but this land too is gonna build because of the extra explorer health. Well, it is what it is. Skip the ravage. Secretize counts. Pressure 6 here and there. And wetland escalate. Oh, we have to escalate twice because we rushed the fear bomb. Oh, uh, I think we can figure it out. Okay, Coast Explorer. This is one way to figure it out, so no complaint. So where are the problems? Is land 1 a problem, which we could just solve it by just defend? Is land 2 is a problem, but it's only ravaging 1, so we don't have to worry too much about it. I need to skip this land though, or, or I can just instrument it, right? I instrument this B7 mountain, solve every adjacent land. Although it doesn't have adjacent land to be solved, is the issue. Or I can just instrument our A2. I think instrumenting A2 is probably a nice idea. It doesn't do too much, but it does a lot. It solves a ravage, 2 ravages, and 2 builds. It's a small instrument, but it's actually potentially very good. I actually like this idea of instrumenting that. We have a gong to make this work, like immediately, right? Yeah, it needs to. Yeah, some fire animal, just these 3 cards. Actually, I just need to play these 2 cards, and this is defendable. Oh my god, we're so good at this moment. Okay, let's just resolve this hyper pursuit first. This Dahan can go, I don't know, anywhere. Okay. So what do we want to do? Do we want to have a Piper? Do we want to do an instrument over there? If you reclaim and gain energy, would be at 4 energy. We're 1 energy off. Unless we take +3 energy again. Or I can just try to defend plus the devil. And then this land, ranging hunt. I would like to be able to solve this land 1 as well, though. Uh, it's not looking very good to BH. Need to make a sacred site as well. Luckily, I only need to play 2 cards this turn, right? I think that's the most lucky part. I think we still reclaim, to be fair. I don't need to draft any more mages because we already have a very good major. Hazards. Hazards may be fine. So 0 cost for starters. Let's take hazards. And let's try to make instrument work. Uh, but to make instruments work, instruments is secret side 1, right? So I guess a ranging hunt. Target this land. Push here. Okay, I can't. I grow here. Ranging hunt like that. Oh, but the thing is, I can't grow this turn, right? To take energy and play these 2 cards with Gong or Many Minds. And Minds also, I guess Many Minds can also take a major. Hmm. Yeah, try to draft majors, I think. Keystorm is a nice way to give Fangs energy. That is one way to make use of Power Storm. I mean, I just love Power Storm. It's a very nice card. Do I forget Guide? I think Guide still has tags because we could try to even B2, which might run back to back to back. Time to forget EMS. It's a nice card, but we have Fangs. We have not Beasts to make work. And let's do Nature's Connection in Dreadful Tide. Thing is, the third card can be Power Storm, right? I can't max our left and 8. Is that a problem? I think that's a very major problem, TBH. Oh, also the thing is this land is ravaging first, right? This mountain. Ugh. So I have to instrument targeting this one? Feels so off though. What if I don't instruments? What if the correct answer is to not instrument at all? What if I just take a blight on A1? I think instrumenting this turn is like too committal. It might not be necessary. I can hold on to the instrument next turn. Maybe I don't instrument. I grow to 3 card plays, which may make things a lot easier. Elusive. What was the Fangs draft? Let's recheck. First Cry. First Cry is good, right? First Cry solves this land too. I like First Cry. Let's do First Cry. Junior Tiefling. I don't need to pursue this turn, right? For many mines. I think he's gonna be pretty good. This is a problem though. I don't know. I think that this is not a problem. Powers don't give us a animal and an air, so yep. Give energy, grab a air. Give energy, grab a plant. No, not plant. Give energy, grab a animal. So we have the innate defense. Then I need to gather almost infinity piece over there. I can just do this, I think. Move the presence over there. Skip it twice. First cry, the hound don't die. And I could just go ranging Fawn like that. Killing the town and then wait for fear cards to solve it. Or beast events. Well, yep. Let's do it. Destroy, well, it's close enough. Civic engagement. Destroy one. Well, destroy one is still destroy one, I guess. Consolidate from this jungle, I guess. With three from the Z's, okay. Drive in a presence. Doesn't do it, but it's close. Drive again. Remove some stuff. Okay, still not gonna be enough. But it solves this land. Okay, this land one. Becomes a problem again, but we tried. There are two stripes over here, right? Don't have to worry about this land. I mean, removing the town here is minus here. Okay, we'll take it. Oh, time to ravage. Skip the ravage. Kill the beast. Sad. Hmm. So where is going to be our instrument land? I believe it's going to be this mountain. So we could take a lot of explorers over there. Skip the ravage. Wetland ravages. It's fine to push one to this jungle, right? The mountain jungle explorer. Okay, okay. So as in I can only keep things here, sure. Too near, kill the on-strive explorer. Over. Yep. And there's gonna be an instrument here. It's a small instrument, but I believe it solves a lot of problems with the instrument. Right. This is bedeviled. Yeah, I can scale further. I think it's very important for us to take the flight and scale, proceed our scale. We could take a flight on this mountain this turn, if we want to. I mean, this man is gonna be a perfect instrument target next turn, which is kind of funny. I believe we'd like to grow. Some Fangs for the reclaim one, so we could reclaim Bird's Cry again, playing these three cards. And I believe any mines need to reclaim as well. Play the devil, skip. and gone, I believe. This land, I need to figure out a way to solve this land. I mean, it's not hard to solve this land, right? But I need to play guide to actually make this land not a problem. I still have to play Gong. I guess I don't play the skip. Instead, I play the double. Okay, okay. I think I would have the idea. We reclaim, we take a major draft. I think with this hand, I just like to keep this hand forever and ever. I can look for miners and grab some more broken miners. Like Quarter Guard is pretty nice, and we could go Guide, Gong, the Devil. Yeah, then next turn I can try to scale further. I like this idea. So first of all, we give out the Devil. We give out the Devil, put the presence like this. So now we have a target for instrument. First of all, let's give 2 Sun to Fangs. Then get a animal for many mines. Hit this land with instruments. Solve every adjacent land. First cry. Don't protect the harm. Push the harm. Push the harm to this land 3. Let me push another the harm to solve this back to back. Right. And then let's guide you with the Dahan, go to here, then we could elusive, defend 4 as well, gather some beast from the stumpland, like this, defend again. Lined up with the Bedevil, this land is gonna be, very, very calm. Right. Then Fangs can move our presence to a more normal place. Or I can move the sacred site to a more... Actually, no. This land is ravaging for how many? 6, 8, 11, right? I can't move the Fang's presence out. It's also under defending, but I just need to trust. Uh, Mountain jungles. Let me just break our sacred site apart. Looking for a beast event. Bureaucrats. I mean, Beast Sphere is fine. Oh, Korean defense. Okay, that solves the land. No complaint. Okay. Remove invaders. It's pretty nice. So let's remove. I mean, still not enough to remove everything from these mountains, but I believe it's something such that we can worry less about this land. Okay, maybe not. Everything adjacent here is probably gonna be hit with the instrument, right? I guess. Everything in this land is gonna be... Yeah, I think the only valid target to remove stuff from is actually this land. Oh, but it's still... This is tricky, because maybe next turn I skip this land for Fangs. And Fangs can instead instrument this B7 mountain for many mines. It's gonna take some careful planning though, but I think it works. So yeah, back to the topic. I think we still remove from B because there's no other Valid targets remove from. Push to there. Jungle wetland bomb. Okay, should have pushed from other land first, but I guess. Oh, it is what it is. Jungle's gonna be a big problem. Okay, back against the wall. I won't say no to that. Hmm. Russia, what, escalate? Okay. Oh, because I didn't take any blight. Oh, sure. Let's just escalate here because, it's gonna be instrumented. The board state doesn't look good, but it's actually very fine. It's so funny. Well, this turn I scale to 4 card plays. I don't know why I have like a lot of energy this turn. Oh, maybe because of back against wall smile. Um, so yeah, let's scale. Maybe we don't even need to scale to 4 plays because we're already at four plays. Oh, actually, we don't even need to grow. I mean, we can't grow, right? We have to reclaim for the dawn. Is that true? I can just hit instruments with our own, with our own energy, right? And with our own card plays. But I believe Fangs has to reclaim and it has to grow because we do want to have a sacred site for instruments. So we reclaim, draft a minor. There's also called a trade. Well, GG well played, guys. Thing is, this land is gonna ravage twice, right? So I have to have a lot of beasts over there. We can gather push. Gather push. And gather push is one way to do it. We convert this and hit this with instruments. And I believe this is just GG. There's no way this is not GG, right? Where are the other lands that are about to ravage? This and this. I believe Animans can handle them well. Jungle ravage twice, but all the jungles are basically either empty or gonna be adjacent to this instrument's land. Mountain is gonna be instrumented and skipped and defended probably. So like following all, only land that is gonna be a problem is this wetland. I mean, the answer is definitely gonna be called a trade. Let's be honest. Question is, do we play all 4 of the sun cards? I believe we do, which means there's no room for call a trade, which is fine. Oh, but we have to. Oh, I see the problem. If we want to have a sacred site here, like here, we don't have enough energy, which means we're supposed to reclaim for the gong, which is fine. Like, no pressure. We could just reclaim for the gong. Let's go. Kind of elusive. Can also help minimize soul for land. It's not bad. Reclaim. Draft a miner. What ISO is also nice. Tegan River is also nice. Let's take ISO because we value control much more now. Because control into the dumpland equals GG. I believe we do Gonk, Dreadful Tide. We have plus 1 card play. I think we would like to do Guy because we need a sacred site here to A1 mountain as well. And we could go Guard. Yeah. If you want to, we can do like two instruments, which is kind of funny with Power Storm. If we can threshold it, that is. Okay. So first thing first. Gong. Gain two of a single element. Gain a animal. Nope. No gain animal. We are supposed to gain, I'll set a fire. Then call the guard. Maybe we call the guard you. Call the guard you. Am I clicking the wrong button? Okay, call the guard you. We're only defending by two, but we trust the heart of the fear deck. Then we can do defense here. Then we can also just elusive ambushes. Okay, it's 100% calm. Let's do call the guard you. Defense 3. Ambushes you. Defense 4. Then we guide our sacred side. This is very important because our sacred side are all in the um in a very weird space, let's say. So the pawn can just stay. We just need the sacred side here. And let's do hyper gather and hyper push. Hyper gather and hyper push. Push you, push you, push you. Leave the sacred set there. Instruments. Dreadful Tide twice. And Fangs also has a beast repositioning ability. We could also defend through 2 here because there's no bomb we need to worry about at the moment. Just need to try to push for the win. I think we could push the beast to A4 just to play around beast damage. Increasing aggression, okay, that's extra nice for us. Disease Edge, sure, doesn't kill the hound, so you don't care. And Move Flight is even better. Move Flight, strike to a town. It doesn't matter. Does this event come with a stricken? Let me check. Where to check? Event. Okay, instrument is not stricken. We could probably strike Infinity on this land though. Take 1 damage. And plus -1 health. Okay, that's enough to kill a bunch of towns that are not in the dumpland because towns in the dumplands are gonna die anyways. Each invader takes 1 damage per strike it has. Let's strike you. Let's strike you. We ravage you. Skip ravage. We ravage you. We ravage you. Clear everything adjacent. And we ravaging empty lands. Thank you very much. And ravage again. Skip the ravage. Ravage you. Kill the town. Russia 6. Building some sense, which you don't care. Too near, I believe. So it's just the sands are doing stuff, right? Too near you. Okay. How do we plan to win? We could just fear rush, I believe. We could also set up. We could always just instrument on this land. This land can be skipped, so no pressure in doing that. This land can be whatever. They can just even die to the trade with the Han. I could settle for a skip and then pursue. Do we have enough beasts? Maybe we're running out of beasts. We're at level 3 already, so call the trade is blank text at the moment. Call the ISO is also very nice. Can we afford to scale? I mean, we don't even need to scale for many mines. Sport state is just too good. I think believe we just if we just stall for one turn, this game all ends like automatically, right? Two dumb plans. Okay. I mean, sure. Let's take a reclaim. Drop miner. It doesn't matter. We'll pick. Oh, we're so low on energy. What the heck? Believe we do instruments. Actually, oh, let's see the problem. We're running out of energy to even play instrument plus any sun card because all the sun cards are one cost. Oh, we still have tech for that, which is called Power Storm, Dreadful Tide. So it's still very calm. We could play Nocturnal. We could do Elusive and uh, T-Chase to push Fear, and Tunir and Bird's Cry. I don't know. We have a lot of cards to play off. And Many Minds takes the Reclaim, doesn't matter with draft, Spur is fine. Let's play Power Storm, Dreadful Tide. And a Gong. And Pursue, I believe. Yeah, it thresholds Power Storm, so it can do some shenanigans. Alright. Actually, is Pursue to play? Probably not. Pursue doesn't soul too much. Let's take a call to guard. We could still uh have the fire to Power Storm, right? Yep. Then we take the Power Storm. Then we could give out a gong to energy, and we could take our Power God here. Power Storm, get a beast. And we still need to get beast. So there. I think animal. Yeah, an animal is just perfect here. Okay. So Dreadful Tide here first. Skip. And we could gather and push, which would have some interesting interactions. Like that. Defend over here. Call the guard. Okay. Before we do the hyper gather and push. Oh. We are so running out of sacred sites for some reason. Hmm. Oh. I mean, then I guess I just lose this. And we first cry, push up to 3 Dahan. We Color Guard, defend 1 per Dahan. And Color Guard again, defend 1 per Dahan. At least I can protect this land with Blight. And then the other. Push like that, I believe. And defend. And Dreadful Tide. And we still have a ranging hand. That's very interesting. Let's just ranging hand here to play. You don't have to play around, events. Guess that's it. Missionaries arrive. We are not threatening. I mean, they're not threatening any city ravages, so we can just go for the coast their towns. Discard spur, discard guide, and we're there. Add a disease, which doesn't matter. Fear, which matters. Destroy, which I don't know if it matters. I mean, the fear definitely matters from the destroy. Alright. Skip all normal actions in lands with feast. Okay. I mean, it's bad, but I mean, surely. For matching a Ravage card. Sure. Remove stuff from stuff. Okay. Mimic the Dahan. So, I mean, yeah, sure, skip Ravage. It doesn't matter. They're skipping every inverted action over there. Okay. Let's see. We're only a bit fair off, like really close. So close actually. Let's try to escalate a Explorer on A8 jungle. Now that we could generate fear from Terrifying Chase. Here is very relevant at the moment. Luckily, we're very good at pushing fear. Okay. Let's do T3 fear first. That's 3 fear. Then we do 2 near fear. Then we do T-chase fear. Then we do the beast remove fear. Remove the sacred site. Yep, that's fear victory. That's GG. Well, it's a fun game. Instrument takes over the game like very early, but it's still very fun to think about all the interactions that we could have with both these spirits. Fangs just turns into a instrument, machine or something after it drafts the instrument very early, and Minimize just tanks the entire game. It's a very normal Minimize game. Reclaim loop your skip or something. We also did get some very strong cards in general. We have Power Storm, we have Gong, which enables instrument, which is very important, and also Spur, although it doesn't get played. And the Blight card is also very helpful. It's a total 4 Blight per player Blight card, but we got +1 energy and plus hard play. We decided to play with this very bad board layout, which it is almost impossible to completely pocket out. But we still try to manage the pocket that stays for a while, and it's pretty decent of a game. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.